Coach Powell, come on up. Coach Powell's also a returner to the Skunks, probably a familiar face. He's now he's scouting with the Philadelphia Phillies as well, and was my pitching coach at Patrick Henry Community College about 4 or 5 years from now.
5 years.
I shouldn't be asking you, huh?
Thank you. Yeah, the first time I met Jordan was probably 4 or 5 years ago. But as you get older, the time flies. But good afternoon. My name is Barry Powell. I'm from Virginia. That's the name I use in Virginia. When I'm up here, I have another name. And I thank Scotty for this one here. Scotty calls me Grandpa. So when we get on the bus, it's wait for Grandpa, wait for Grandpa. But seriously, last year was an awesome year. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Once I left here last year, as Jordan said, I work with the Phillies. I'm a scout, so I was on the road till Christmas, and then we started up, and I think last week at this time I was at the ACC tournament. So I go home, and I go by the house, and my wife, it's her last day. She's a school teacher, and she said, I'm out of school, and I said, well, I'll be here tomorrow, and then I'm gone. So it's like 2 trains passing in the night, you know? And I don't know if that's good or bad. But on the other end of that is hopefully we're going to be here and be in the tournament. When I get back, she'll go back to school. So, but anyway, seriously, you know, as you get older, you look at the game from a different perspective. And last year, I've told some of you guys, last year I would see you, I didn't know anyone. But now I know your face. I'm trying to put a name in a face. And these guys are very fortunate to be here. It's so much that goes into this, and I'm sure they understand some of it. But being older, I understand that there's so many of you guys out here that put a lot of time and effort into it. So, you know, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to come back here to be with these guys. Maybe you've just heard each one of them speak. Now, I get to be around these guys every day. So from my mindset, in the late 60s, and they're down in the 20s, you can see when I leave here, my mind will be all messed up. I'll hear I see things and they do things that I have no clue what they're doing. And I'm like, what's that you're putting in your ears? You know, because we were little, they told us don't put things in your ears. You know, so half of what I learned, what I did learn when I was little, they tell me to forget it. But seriously, working with Jordan here is a pleasure. There's so many people that involved here. Mr. Dietrich, we appreciate what you do. I don't know some of you, but I appreciate the opportunity to be here with these guys. I tell the pitchers that I work mainly with pitchers, but we're going to develop a relationship with these guys. It'll be a memory for a lifetime, and that means a lot. You know, some days I learn from them, and they learn from me, and I tell them all the time, I work for them. I said, give me a chance. We go over things. Don't fire me yet. Johnny's heard that. Johnny's been here. Hey, let's try it on. Let's see if it works. You know, like I said, I'm very fortunate to have job scouting and looking at players. So from years ago when my hair was dark, I played infield, short, pitched. Then I started coaching. You see the game at first base. You see the game at third base. And now I'm seeing, I don't know if this is good or bad, but I'm seeing the game from the stands. Most of the time scouting. So I don't know if that means you're getting older. And no, it's just what you have to do. But thank you so much for having me back, and I certainly appreciate the opportunity.